Hello, welcome to the Transcendent. In this video, we'll learn HTML headings. Let's dive into exploring headline elements. Websites often showcase a variety of headline, main titles, and supporting subheadings to engage visitors, all structured using tools like HTML. In lengthy passages of text, headline elements help segment the page's content, making it simpler for users to grasp the structure and organization of the information displayed. On landing pages, these headline elements serve as clickable content titles, guiding users to explore further details. Headline elements are ubiquitous across digital platforms. Let's examine the HTML elements for marking up headlines. There isn't merely one element for headlines, there are 6. H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, and H6. Let's explore how these render in a browser environment. You can observe that each H1 through H6 headline creates a distinct visual impact in a browser. These concepts of hierarchy also apply to non-visual methods, enabling browsers to interpret and convey the page's structure effectively. The H1 element stands out as the largest, boldest, and most prominent headline. Conversely, the H6 element appears as the smallest, subtlest, and least prominent sub-sub-sub headline, with H2, H3, H4, and H5 fitting between them in a spectrum of significance and visual weight. In certain aspects, using HTML headline elements is quite straightforward and relatively simple to grasp. Select the appropriate level of headline to mark specific content. Insert the opening tag, such as H1, at the start and place the closing tag at the end. However, it can be somewhat challenging to determine which headline level, H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, or H6, to apply in different contexts. Let's explore a practical example. I have multiple paragraphs of text, each marked with P tags, preceded by 2 headlines. The first headline uses an H1 tag, while the second employs an H2 tag, all structured in HTML. Visually, the H1 appears larger than the H2. The H1 serves as the primary title, and the H2 acts as the subtitle for this content. When we switch to the CSS panel, we can apply some CSS styles prepared earlier, allowing us to observe a more contemporary visual design. Without CSS, HTML alone resembles outdated web aesthetics, but let's not be misled. Every website leverages CSS to customize the appearance of HTML elements such as H1 and H2 according to the designer's vision for their visual presentation. We won't select a headline level based solely on its visual appearance. Instead, we'll decide based on its semantic significance within the HTML structure. It's logical that we designated the primary title as an H1 and assign the subheading to the next level, H2, following the title. Let's examine how the New York Times structures its section landing page for dance using 3 levels of HTML headlines. The page's main title, Dance, is marked as an H1 headline, establishing it as the primary focus. Each article title is designated as an H2 headline, providing a consistent level for all articles. Additionally, smaller kicker headlines, such as Fall Preview, act as H3 headlines, labeling the content type to guide readers. We notice that some article titles appear in larger fonts, while others are smaller, yet all remain semantically H2. This hierarchical system in HTML imparts meaning to the browser, clearly distinguishing the importance of content and maintaining uniformity among article headlines, all marked as H2. This is profoundly significant for individuals using screen readers to navigate a web page. By establishing an intentional hierarchy with HTML headline levels such as H1, H2, and H3, we create an essential auditory interface for exploring a site through sound. It's possible that colleagues on our team have already outlined specific use cases for each headline level, and we should adhere to their recommendations. Many large teams now maintain a design system, ensuring that when we all follow it, the website achieves greater consistency and semantic clarity. When we are developing such a system for our team or even for ourselves, it's highly beneficial to invest some time in planning how we intend to utilize the various HTML headline levels H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, and H6 across the entire website. We have considerable flexibility to determine how and when to apply each of these 6 headline levels. There's no rigid formula. Our goal is to employ these 6 levels to establish a clear semantic hierarchy in our use of headlines.